it's a story about us. Climate change is a difficult thing to observe because it's a long-term trend, as opposed to what weather we have today. But have you observed any changes that you think are a result of climate change?
A lot of my friends have allergies, and I've read that climate change is already making allergies worse. All this extra CO2 is increasing plant growth and really giving ragweed a boost with a longer growing season. So people with ragweed allergies may suffer more and longer. And allergies can lead to more serious things like asthma. So climate change can have serious health issues.
That's a very important point. There are many human health issues tied to climate change. You can find out more about this from our website. How about you, Robert?
Well, I live near Alexandria, Virginia, which is on the Potomac River, and the river there is affected by the tides of the Chesapeake Bay. So the city of Alexandria has seen increasingly frequent floods due to higher tides and to superstorms such as Hurricane Isabel. Occasionally, sandbags have to be placed around the city to prevent water from getting into buildings. The city of Alexandria has an energy and climate change action plan that addresses climate change impacts and is promoting sustainable practices.
So that's cool that the city is being proactive about addressing climate change. Well, let's hear from a couple of more students in different areas of the country who are also noticing the impacts of climate change.
You can't deny the fact that we're losing millions of acres and trees. The more pine beetle kill there is, the more dead trees there are. The more dead trees there are, the more logs there are to feed the fire. It was really sad for all of us. I had a few friends that lived up here. They lost their houses to their fires, they lost their pets, they lost everything. This is whatever's left of my friend Nikki's house. It's really sad because it's hard to believe that this was ever a house. It was definitely something that affected all of us in some way. It changed people's lives forever. It's happening now, this is happening here, and this is real.
It's mostly about the winter coming late. In December 2008, it was the worst flood that I remember. You could see all of this water just flowing swiftly into the village that way. I heard these loud thumps and bumps on the side of the house. And I figured that was probably the ice sheets that broke apart from the river that are hitting the house. This year we lost about 8 feet, and a few weeks ago we lost another 5 feet. We have another 40 or so feet left until the bank of the river reaches our house. If it keeps moving at the same rate in the next few years, we might have to move our house to another location. It does scare me because we don't know if there'll be an ice pack or not in the future, and it's part of our everyday lives. Yeah, we're really dependent on the tundra or the ocean. The warmer temperatures could affect our way of life out here. It would be hard on our family, and not only my family, but all of the families in the community.
It's really important to think about how sea levels will be affected by climate change. A lot of the places and cities around the country that we know and love would be under a significant amount of water if we continue on the trajectory that we're on right now. About 5 years ago, scientists told us that within 100 years, the seawater would come up 33 inches. We need to start making some important decisions.
Some of the effects that the air pollution has is that I have a 7-year-old daughter who has suffered from lead poisoning. No one could tell me what was wrong with my child. And come to find out, there's a lot of correlations between food, air pollution, asthma that are affecting these kids. In Wyandotte County, we have a coal burning plant. And when you have a child that's constantly sick and you constantly run into Children's Mercy 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning who can't breathe, yeah, it's a horrible way to go. As a parent, you can't breathe for your child. You want to do everything for your child, but you can't breathe for your child, and it makes you helpless.